It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Seattle. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
We got set.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
We got set. Set.
1st and 10, Darnold. Caught, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Go set. Set.
Walker now from the gun. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Williams from the gun. This is Loveland working the right side. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Like him doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring Just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's a Bears first down.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 8-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Williams set to pass. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
They go with Manungai here. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears don't try to match them right away as we start out with an 8-7 ball game. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he'll put everything he's got behind it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second and 10, Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. And again, it's Darnold. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Rolling on first, here's Darnold. This is Cup. That's Cup. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
From the red zone on first. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Cooper caught the intended receiver. So second down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Catch made. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown!
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
And he's got a man, complete! Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Josh Blackwell to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. He's got him, it's caught. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, Williams. He's going to try another deep one here. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Seahawks do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
They'll run it with Manunga. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
36-yard line.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. As the open man downfield. And this is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, here's Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got second and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Williams to throw on third. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks tap the football down inside the 10. They're at their own 9-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Darnold to throw. There's a screen out for Walker. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is Walker on second. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
He was brought down by Dominic Robinson. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Six yards to go here. It's third down. He's back to throw. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
For the Seahawks.
It's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Chicago.
First down throw by Williams. Complete right side. Burden has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 19 yards.
They've got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Again, it's Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
First down, Bears.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Bears losing by 7. Offense still line. This is second and 4. One guy with it. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On target to Moore. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears cut it to a point late in this one. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
We're gonna start. Ready?
Back to throw. Barner's got it. It's complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second and 6 coming up here. He'll look to throw it. He put everything he had into this one. Big gain downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. and they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Escapes the pocket. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down. Throwing now. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. An entire stadium of pressure now on Jason Myers. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Throwing that left upright, and no good! It bounces off! And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
That's the life of an NFL kicker, a chance to be a hero, and unfortunately, he can't end this one. And now, well, now it's incumbent upon his teammates to pick him up and maybe give him that game-winning opportunity coming up in overtime.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime.
Jason Myers.
And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Blackwell now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Zone read to give to Swift. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. To the ground, it's Manunga. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 from the 32. Johnson up the middle. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Williams. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
Their first drive of OT is on the ropes, Brock. It's 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. Drops it underneath, Swift. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
1st down, Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Williams again. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Down to the 10. Pass caught, 9-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Swift gets it on the option. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead in this game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 21 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Taking a deep shot here. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
We go sack.
Here he goes, third and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, big interception here. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. They battled each other all game long, Brock, but the coverage, so with a couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game, a way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Seattle.